Disperse! Go home!
Lads, I was thinking.
About what, new boy?
Maybe we ought to try some
Disperse!
honest work
Go
from time
home!
to time.
Something's troubling me.
Let's hear it.
What does a
Hey.
bloody witcher actually eat?
Mushrooms? Spuds? Why spuds?
Is there a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also enhance swords with runes and add ornamentation to armor. Just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. I don't think Loredo's robbed them of everything yet.
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville. Requires precision, but it's well-paid work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament, those sorceresses. I'm telling you.
Do you know someone named Cedric?
Know him? We drank each other under the table last Saturday. I barely made it home.
Where do I find him?
Most times gazing at the forest from a tower near Lobendon. Strange bird, that one, but a heavyweight when it comes to drink.
Thanks. So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Edirn's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontar and will ford it and strike any day.
Well, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. but I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Edirne's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
A peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times. I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demiven's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the Elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation. They're always looking for opportunities to get a little richer.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
Want to know the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Squietzal, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If Loredo finds out you were involved in Foltest's assassination...
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Look, people!
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions, and I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
What's going on, Geralt?
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Eden. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Eden, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The North's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Loredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Witcher.
How can the commander of a Temerian garrison just piss all over the commander of Foltest's special forces?
The Blue Stripes aren't exactly popular among common folk, in case you hadn't noticed.
Like anyone who does the dirty work. But Loredo's a soldier.
The worst scum gets posted to dumpy border towns like this. Incompetent fools who show off their authority to a bunch of grimy peasants.
We arrived in Flotsam, we saw the killer, we've pissed everyone off. What next?
If the Kingslayer's in Yorveth's care, we'll have to get them both.
If we go out into that forest to look for elves, all we'll find is our own death.
We'll visit Loredo as invited. He may be a hick heading a bunch of imbeciles, but this is his territory and he could prove useful.
So long, Roach.
Hey!
At Oyster stood by her town.
Punch his lights out!
Keep staring.
What do you want?
Care for a game of dice?
I'll play you if you beat those two.
Punch his lights out!
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Witcher Geralt?
What can I do for you?
My cousin from Vizima claims you're good at dice.
I can play.
If word gets out that we've a good contender, better players are likely to show up, and the stakes will rise. Maybe even Rainer Gauss will suddenly kill us. Real masters.
So, will you play?
Sure.
Great. We only play for fun, but Zindrab fancies himself a master.
I won't play any old challenger. Show us what you can do, and who knows, I might sit down with you.
You lose. In the kidneys!
Keep staring and your eyes will pop out.
Do my eyes deceive me?
I can... Sure.
Great. I won't.
You win.
Wait till he drops his fucking gun!
Care to roll some dice? Your luck was in. But I want a chance to win my coin back.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
What do you want?
Care for a game of dice?
Shall we roll a few rounds? You won.
Care for a rematch?
No. Try Einar Gorzel from the Craftsman's District. Beat him and who knows? Maybe even Sendler will agree to play you.
Thanks.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Striggett style?
No, tell me.
He downs the flat, tries to get it on, falls fast asleep, and she wakes up the Virgin in the morning.
No, I can't stand this place any longer.
Good day.
Good day. A pleasure to see you.
Praise
I believe
the
we met in
goddess.
Vizima.
Care for a little fornication?
Need a distraction, White One. My board's stiff.
Remind me, which one was this?
Praise
old
the goddess.
killed?
I'll need you to pay up front.
What do I pay taxes for?
No, I've seen that one today. Lovely. Care for a little fornication? Care for a little fornication?
Need a distraction, white one. Oh, good stiff.
Ever heard
Stay
of doing
away.
it Witcher and Striggett style?
I'll need you to pay up front.
What do I pay taxes for?
Down the flat. Care for a little fornication?
Need a distraction, white one. Oh, good stiff.
Care for a little fornication?
Remind me, which one was this Foltest they killed?
Wasn't he the one who always wanted us to call him Dad?
No, I've seen that one today.
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
Yet another.
Care for a little fornication?
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Striggett style?
Just lights out!
Tell me.
Down the flat, try to get it on for slap the
Right
thing,
up,
she
right
makes
up,
no
right.
virgin in the
Punches lights out!
As Oyster Nan stood by her time.
Greetings! What brings you here, White Wolf? Make yourself at home, please.
Do we know each other?
I've heard, or rather read much about you, in the letters of the Rivian diaspora.
Well, nice to meet you.
Einar Gausel, fundamentally a trader in old curios, although I also concern myself with the non-human community.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
Books in Flotsam? I wouldn't have thought it a profitable enterprise.
Hey, many foreigners come through here. Sometimes they buy books, sometimes they have tomes to sell. Yesterday, for example, Lady Sheila de Tanseville purchased items for a sum equal to my yearly dealings.
Did she buy anything interesting?
De Vermis Mysteries, the Exeter Treatise, complete and unabridged, plus a very expensive volume I'd rather not mention. I should add, as generosity must be praised, that she made a donation to the community, specifically to the Fund for Widows and Orphans.
The non-humans in Flotsam are organized?
We aren't, but we aid each other as best we can. I mainly collect taxes and announce the Commandant's dispositions.
That'd make you a prime target for Yorvith.
You're correct on that account. He's warned me many times, and I've explained the need for my function to him just as many. Both in vain. It seems we've agreed to disagree. Well, the sword is his calling, the pen is mine. Hence, no meeting of the minds. It wasn't always this hard. Turned sour when several elven lassies disappeared. We lost our trust in the humans, and the Scoia'tael ceased trust in us.
Did they turn up, the women?
No, I believe Neckers killed them. I remember Morrill of the White Hands. She and her lover made a beautiful pair.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
Mind if I have...
Take your
Mind if I have a...
Take your...
I want to play dice.
All right. Shall we?
Mind if I have a look?
Take your
I want to play dice.
All right. Shall we? I won!
I want a rematch. Mind if I have...
Take your...
I want to play dice.
All right. Shall we? I won!
Mind if I... I want to play dice.
All right. I lost!
Hand over the coin.
Here, but I'll not play you anymore.
So, who is up for a game around here?
Sandler's the best.
We'll see.
Witcher!
Freak.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
The merchants are paying good money for killing the beast.
Coin is never the most important thing.
Maybe, but it's still pretty useful.
I don't trust her.
Sheila? Why not?
She's a powerful sorceress. Dangerous to her foes, even more dangerous to her friends.
I know you don't like her. Any specific reason?
I'm just trying to warn you.
Thanks. I guess I'll have to ask her.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Excellent work.
In it? The finest hides and the tannins on half by either. A straggler here, a lobber there, sometimes a hapless calf. I've even got otter fur for you.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides, it's too dangerous to go among the trees now, what with all those monsters.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war's brewing, methinks.
Not necessarily. The Scoia'tael attack merchants and ambush patrols. Ideal conditions for necrophages.
We ought to wait for better times and be satisfied with the little things, like the good book teaches us.